la 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 la. La 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 la. And I knew from the first time I met you, I knew that heart is never lied. Felt like the sun king in Versailles, and I fell from the first time I met you, baby. Like a night sky in July. 'Cause you never leave me dry. You, baby, share new light all my life. And I knew when you told me your name, girl, was going to ride it on the road and shout it down till Montreal. Yeah, I knew when you told me your name, baby, things we will never be the same. 'Cause you never leave me dry. You, baby, shine new light all my life. New hope, new hope, new hope, new hope, new hope. 'Cause you never leave me dry. You, baby, shine new light all my life.
对啊。可以挑一个哪里？我看到了。右边好像还有一些生油什么的。大阿酥油。毛揪乳是。是我想吃细的吗？他随便说说的吧。好可爱哦！这一整个猪头 ，Oh my god！ 这个鱼排直接拿去炸，什么？皮，很筋哎。 完成了。
说话可以多少一点。
大家早安。没有很久
Alexa's dreaming now, drifting off my couch. We walked down the street, she's walked 1,000 times. At the AM that night, under palm tree lights, for the first time I came alive when summer died. I didn't want it to close its eyes on me. I shook off every warning. Sometimes you gotta know when to say goodbye. Didn't hurt at first, singing every word, but when I finally cut through blurry lines, I was horrified. Raining in my room, been that way since June. By the time we tried, I came alive and summer died.
白雾，这个风飘了。对啊，双翼风飘了，风飘得更强。
有可能。什么意思？
要拿一个盘子好了。
哦，长这样啊。
那不是7点整会送来？
差不多吧。
哇，2个人可以带猫咪一起。面很烫哦。
这个是妈咪做的山谷蛙，
我觉得很好吃的，加点辣粉应该就是更好吃。
那苦瓜也好吃哎。
Daydreaming got me thinking that this can all be true. Speculating a long time waiting to hear a word back from you. Conversation in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself, like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just a phase. Just delaying and replaying that look upon your face. Your laugh is contagious, never
This always seems to make my day. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with
看起来就
what
是一
you
副尖角的
said.
形状。
I tend to second guess myself like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just a phase. Oh, if I could have you,
然后先拿先做
I
身体，
would
做半身
float
体。
and touch the moon. Know that when I'm with you, there's nothing we can't do. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is love. But hey.